This is topic 3, cohort problems, question number 7. It's a frequency problem. So let's read it through based on data from the CDC on births in the US in recent years. Out of 3,900,000 and some births, 450,000 and some births are preterm, 130,000 and some births are to twins, and 4,900 and some births are to triplets and higher order multiple births. So frequencies, these are all frequencies. And then as soon as we see the question's estimated probability, you just need to convert the frequency to the relative frequency. And that is just making it a fraction. The number of times the interesting thing happens, the event happens, divided by the number of events, the size of the sample space. So for every problem here, or at least for the first one, the estimated probability of a full-term births is the sample space. Sorry, all births is the sample space. The event is full-term births. And as we know, the probability of an event is the size of the event divided by the size of the sample space. That's turning counts, frequencies, into a percentage, relative frequency. So for the first one, we get the very simple answer of 1 minus 4, 5, 6, 5, 3, 5, 5, 3 over 3, 9, 5, 2, 8, 4, 1. You might think for a moment, why 1 minus? Because the number 450,000 and something is the event of preterm. Full term is everything else. So we take 1 minus the probability of the preterm, and we get the full term births, because the birth is either preterm or full term. All right, so let's move on to the second one. What is the estimated probability of a multiple birth? Okay, let's figure out the event. We need a multiple birth, can be twins or triplets or higher. In other words, everything in those second two lists is eligible. More than one child is twins, triplets, and higher. So again, we take the frequency, that is the total number of triplets, and the total number of twins, and the total number of triplets and above. We add them together. And of course, that's the event, the size of the event of twins and above. And of course, we have to divide it by the total number of births, because it's just saying what's the chance of a twins or above birth. There's no conditions, so that means out of all births. Because as always, to find the relative frequency, divide by the sample space. All right. Let's read the third one now. What is the estimated probability that a multiple birth is to triplets and higher? So this is a little bit interesting. What is the estimated probability that a multiple birth is to triplets and higher order? That's a given. We've been told that there's a multiple birth. So we've been told it's twins or triplets or higher. So the sample space is that number that I had before. The sample space, the bottom of the fraction, is the top of the fraction from the item before, right? This 130,000 something plus 4,900 something, that's the total number of twins and triplets and above. So it is the bottom. What's the estimated probability? That a multiple birth. Okay, now we know that size of the sample space is two triplets in higher order. That's just saying what's the chance of triplets, right? The special event is triplets or higher order. So we put that number on top. Again, it's the same concept that probability is a relative frequency, which is a percentage created by taking the size of the special event you're looking for and dividing by the size of the sample space. And we just have to be a little careful, the sample space for the givens. In other words, in the third one, we are given it's a multiple birth, so we cannot divide by the 3,900,000 something that we did in the first two problems. This third one has a condition, conditional probability. It's the size of the condition that becomes the bottom of the fraction. So that's how we approach raw numbers and create probabilities out of them. Oh, P.S. Yes, of course, pull out your calculator, convert these to decimals or percentages, and on a test, enter them to whatever degree of accuracy they tell you, or look for your answer on the multiple choice options, being careful of distractors.